Now we have installed OptimizePress and everything is ready. Now we can start creating our pages. To create the page, we have to click on create new page. Once you click on this page, it will take you to this page where this is the OptimizePress template library. You will find all the templates for your landing pages, thank you page, sales page, webinar page, and other pages like this. What we are going to use is the blank template. Before doing that, whatever page that we wanted to create, you can actually exactly copy any page in the internet with using this plugin. This is just a this page builder. This is just a page builder. You can create any kind of page with this page builder. Suppose if you want to exactly redo this page, you have to first to identify what is the website that you are going to imitate, or from where you are going to get inspiration. So to do that design, you have to right click and save all the images from that website, so that you will know what is the dimension of the image, so we can create a image for our own product and we can use that on our web page. We have to right click on all the images on that page that we are going to create and save it in one location. And then I use a site called canva.com. It is a simple drag and drop designing tool. If you don't know how to use Photoshop or any complicated designing software, this will definitely help you. I have been using this tool for very long time. What we have to do is here you can choose that dimension. I will show you once again. Where's the sample page, sample site, and home page. I I have all the images here. What are all the images needed for the home page? I have it here. So if we want to create this image, we have saved from one site, you just have to go to properties and find the size of that image. Suppose the size will be here on detail. The size is 691 pixels into 666. That is what the size of that particular page is. uh, the image that we are looking is this one. This is the homepage hero. Let's see what is the size of this hero image. The size is 1400 by 390. So we are going to create this image on Canva. To do that, what is the size of that image? I forgot. Let's go back. Properties, details, 1400 by 390. Width is 1400, height is 390. You can hit enter. The the page will load in a few seconds and you will be able to edit everything here. It's just loading. You can upload your own images here like this. You can upload all your own images here and you can create your this thing here. Suppose if we want to use this image here, we can drag and drop it here. If this is your product image, you can use it. If we want to use some text, we can use some text. Click on that, the text will come here. You can edit it like shop our store. You can change the color of this text to anything, and you can change the background color. You can change the font. If you want to change the font, you can change the font. You can change the size. You can do, pretty much everything here. Any kind of design, you can make it here. Once you are happy with the design, you just have to click on download and download it. As since the we are going to use this in a website, you always try to download it in JPEG. Once you download the JPEG file, you go to a site called compressedjpeg.com. compressedjpeg.com. You just upload that downloaded image to here, where this will compress it and optimize it for the web, so that it will compress the size. The loading speed of that website will be faster. Always it is a best practice to compress the image before uploading to your website. Once you're happy with this, you download it as JPEG and you upload it on compressed JPEG website and get that image optimized. Then you go to your creating your page. I have created all the images for this first home page. Whenever you are going to get started with this page, I want you to be ready with the logo, the header image, all other images presented on this page, like these three images, the product images, these badges, everything to be ready. Once you are ready with that, you can go to create your page. Just click on create new page, come to blank template, use this template, click on use this template, give a name for this sample home page. You can change this name later. You can keep it as anything you want. Just click on create page. Yeah, now the page builder is loaded. This is what the drag and drop page builder. You will find something called elements here and sections, settings, pop-up overlay. I will show you all these when we are creating this page. So first we need the header section. Here we have a logo and a menu section here. For this we are going to add new section that has two sections. One is on the one section have a logo, another section will have a menu. So we will click on that. We are going to select an image. You will, if you click on this plus button, this elements will open. From here you can select whatever element you want. Because the logo is going to be an image element, we are dragging and dropping in a image. Now it will open the media library. When you are doing it, you can click on upload file and select the logo file, and it will come to media library. From media library you can select it. Because I have already have it here, I am choosing it from here. Just select the logo, insert it into this place, and here we are going to add the menu element. You will find a menu element here, VP menu. Drag and drop it here. Yeah, we have added it. You can edit it however you want. It is now like this, and we will resize this logo to small size like this. How much ever size you want, like 220 or 270, how much ever visible you want, you can make it. And this is the menu. You can change the color of that uh, to match that color of that size, I use a Chrome extension called Chrome Color Picker. You can find this extension iDrop Color Picker on Chrome extension store. You can select this. You can pick any color from any website. Just click on this pick color from this website and select the color that you want to pick. Suppose if you are going to use this green color for your text, you can put your cursor there and click enter. It will show you the color. It will take that color and give you that color code. Here we have this color code. We can copy it and we can use it here in the menu section. If you want to edit the menu color, click on that menu. You will find this small toolbar above that. One second, it is just loading. Since I'm using it, bandwidth is low. You just have to click on the color. You can change the color by entering the color name here and hit enter. Once you enter it, all the colors will change. If you want to change the font, again click there. You will find that same toolbar, small toolbar will appear. From there, you can change the text. You can change the font. You can change the font size, and however you want. To find if a site is using some kind of font, if we want to find that font, I use another Chrome extension called Font Finder. Can you see this? It is another Chrome extension. You can find the font name from any website. If you don't know what font they are using, you just have to install it, and you can, if you select that font, it will give you the font size. All you have to do is just click on that font. It will tell you what is that font name and what is the size of that font they have used in that particular section. So now we have now we are seeing that this is 32 size font and the font name is Oswald. We can use that font here as well. To change that font name, Oswald, click on Oswald, and now it has been changed to Oswald. You can, there is a lot of space above and below. To reduce the space, just pull it upwards, it will go closer, and just reduce the from upside, just pull it upwards. You can also reduce the upper this thing. So here this column is 50% and this column is 50%. We don't want to be like that. We want this to be 40 and that to be 60. You just have to move it with your cursor however you want. Now we have fixed it. Now the header section is almost similar. We have created it almost similar. Normally this the normal width of any website is 960 pixels, so that it will appear better on any screen and any browser. To change the width of that element, just click on this gear icon and go here and do 960 pixels and hit enter. Now we have done it. You can align this image wherever however you want. We want to align that to be in the left. Done. And here we want to align this section, menu section, on the right. Done. Now our header is ready. Next section is what? Next is this image. To do that, we will add another section. Since this image is just one column, not double column, we will use this single column, and it will pop up with that. We are going to select an image element. We will drag and drop there, and we will get the image. We will design the image on Canva, and we will upload it here. It will come to the media library. From here you can select it and insert image. Now the image is inserted. To reduce the size from the top, you just have to take it upwards. To reduce the bottom size, take it upwards, and now we have our header and this thing ready. What is the next section? Next is the headline and a paragraph. For this we need another section. Section. Here we will add a section, single section, add plus, click on that plus button, add a headline. Now below this, click on elements, and below this add a paragraph. Now we have added a paragraph and added an header. Just go to the header and make sure it is 980 pixels wide, so that it will so that the entire website will not cross 980 pixels wide. Click, it is showing in percentage. The maximum width is showing in percentage. You click on pixels, put the number as 960, click enter, and do the same thing here. Click on gear icon, make it as pixels and 960, enter. Now we need to change the font and the content of this element. To do that, go here, copy this content. Whenever you copy a content from a web page, it will come with that formatting, like color, font, everything. We don't want that. What for that, either you can copy and paste it in that URL space here, and then again cut it from there, or you can paste it in a WordPad and take it back to your page, so that it will not have that formatting. Just put your cursor here, paste it here, and again we need this content, copy, and you paste it here and align it in the center. That is how it is aligned. And we need to change the font of this headline. The font is Oswald normal, medium. You can see that thing and you can adjust it accordingly. The size of the font is 32. We have found that through our font finder Chrome extension. And to change the color, click on that color. The color is this green, and it looks much bolder, and we will make it as normal. We also have to make sure it is also 960. Yeah, it is 960. Yeah, here select that, make it as 960. Now everything will be aligned properly. Now we have done with this 3 sections. We have created the menu and the header and the content, and now we are going to do this. This is a double column section, where this side we have 2 images, one below the other, this side 1 image. To do that, we will add another section. We will go with double column, Now we will have this and select this plus button. Before adding anything, you can just adjust the size to be 960 and add that image here. Just click on that plus icon. It's taking some time. Yeah, pull the image. You have to create that image on Canva, upload it here, and it will come to your media library. From media library, you can choose that image. Just choose that image, and here also we need image. Put an image, drag and drop the image element. Same thing, you will use one of your image here. Just use that image. Below that we need one more image. Either you can drag this image element and drop it below this, or you can click on this and duplicate it, and you can change the image here by replacing the image. Once you click on replace, it will again open the media library. You have to have your image ready and you have to upload it here, and you can insert it. Now we have created this section, but these images are together. To have a spacing, just select that image on the top, go to the gear icon and enter the space below the element. How much pixel space you want below this element? Say suppose 12, you can give 12, or you can check. We will give 15, so that these two are matching perfectly. It is not matching perfectly. Let's add 2 more pixels. Let's make it 20. Yeah, 22. Yeah, now it looks okay. So now we have this image section ready, but we have more space above and below. So we will pull this. Just a minute, it is just taking some time to load. Pull this up, and down also you will have extra space. You pull this also up, and this image is not standing out. To do that, you can add a shadow below that. For that, you have to select on this square button, borders and shadows. Go to shadows. Here you can add shadows like this. Once you add a shadow like this, it will pop up better. It will stand out. Click on that border and shadow, go to shadows, click on, you can try whichever shadows you want, and whichever you like, you can use it. Click on borders and shadows, go to shadows, click on shadows. Now we have added the shadow element so that the images are standing out better. Now we have created almost half of the page in 10 minutes. The next section is, we are going to add this header, and we are going to choose the 3 element section to add this thing. So you just have to follow whatever I will also show this how to do this once again. Now we will add one more section, single section for the header, and after that we will add 3 column for the product. This thing, click on the plus button, add headline, make sure it is 960 pixels, click on enter, change the font. What I usually do is, I don't create this again, because we have already formatted with size and everything. What I do is I just duplicate the element. I will drag this down. I will just scroll down and bring it down. Bring it down. We can put it there, and we will delete this element. Since we don't want to make those formatting again, just copy this text, copy, put it on a notepad and again cut it so that it will not get that formatting from that web page. You paste it here. Now this is ready. Pull this up, pull this up. Now add another section where we are going to add three column layout. We are going to add 3 products here. This should be 960 pixel. Enter. Now we will add a product image. Click on this plus button. Go here. Select the product image. Add it here. Again, you can also copy this and drag it again, or you can copy this and you can drag it here in the center. Again, you can copy this, duplicate it and pull it to the next column. Now we have added 3 products. You can now replace the image. Click on this, go to image section, replace image. Select the second product. We have added the second product. Now the third product. Replace it, replace the image. This page builder is such a easy page builder. Anybody can build any kind of website. That is why I suggest you to get this thing. There are so many other ways to build website, but this is the easy and most attractive web pages you can create with this plugin. We have added these sections, product images. Now we need a product name and a button. For that, we will use, for that product name, we will use element, paragraph element. Below this, we will copy the content from here, copy, paste, come back, paste, align it center, and below that we need a button. To do that, you will find a button element here. Here is the button element, drag it and create the button. Now you have the button. You can actually resize the button according to your taste and color. It is just taking some time to load it. Let's wait. In the meantime, we will go and copy this color. We need this orange color. For that, we will use this color picker. Pick color from the web page. Come here and put it here and just click once. It will take that color. Now we have that color here. Copy the code. Go back to that page. Now it should be ready. Let's see. Yeah. Now here you can reduce the size of the width of the button and however you want, height, and to change the color you can go here and change the color of that button, paste it, click OK. Now to change the text, just select it and view details. The text is Oswald, I think. Yeah, we have Oswald normal. If we have our product available on the Amazon's website, you can link the product here or any product page inside your website. To do that, here is the what is the action we wanted to do. We wanted to send them to a product page. Here you just have to place the link this button has to go to. We have the button. You can change the shapes, it is slightly rounded edges. You can also do however you want, here shadow, inner, custom. Here you can see rounded. We don't want rounded, we want square. Just click on square. Now this will become square. What we have to do is copy it, pull it to the next, again copy it, pull it here, copy this button, copy this button, pull it here, again duplicate it, and bring it here. Yeah, now we have created more than half of this page. Now again we have a 3 column. We are going to add this images. To do that, you can element, add image, sorry, we need to add a 3 column section, and again add that image here, delete it, and section 3 column, we will add that, we will make the width of the site to 960, enter, and add the image. You just have to get those badges ready, upload it on your media library, come here, and you can use that here. Now I have it here, insert, copy this, duplicate it, put it in the next column, click on image, replace image, and upload your second badge here, and click enter. Now you have it here, again duplicate it, drag this and put it in your next column, and you replace that image as well. Now this section is done. You can adjust the size by dragging up and down the space between upside and downside. Here also you have more space. You can also reduce that. Just pull it up. Now everything will come closer and look nicer. So you just have to have all these things. This is a 2 column layout where we will have I will show that as well. It is a 2 column layout where here we will have one heading and a video element. To do video element, here is a video element. You just have to pull it here, and the video, you can use videos from Vimeo, YouTube, or Vista, whichever video hosting service available there, you can use it here. All you need is that video link. To change the video, click on this play button. The settings will load, and here, if your video is on YouTube, you have to upload the video on YouTube and select YouTube and copy the YouTube URL and place it here. Your video will come here. That is how you create the next element. You will add a headline above this. Just select just copy any other headline. If let's do it, just duplicate the headline, drag and drop above the video. Before that, we will reduce the width to 960. We will select, go to the reduce the width to 960, and what is the why buy from us? Why buy from us? The font size is smaller there. We can reduce the font size slightly. Yeah, again you just duplicate it, drag this and put it here. Again, duplicate the video, drag and put it below the headline. Here the headline is hello from natural juice. We can change the URL link of this to the videos. Then we have another headline, and we have 4 images with the these are all images. You can save this. You can save this image and find the size of it, and you have to create it on Canva, and you can use it here on this template. You can add a single section, add a headline. Below that, you add a double section, add these 2 images, and to create, you can create this line by using element called horizontal line. You will find something called horizontal line. You can use horizontal lines like this. Below that, and here this can be yeah, and the horizontal line, select that horizontal line, and you can choose however you want. You want a solid line or a dotted line or dashed line, and what is the thickness you want, like what is the thickness you want, and line width, how long you want that line to be, and what is the color you want. You can change those colors. We are going to use that green color here, and you can also place that horizontal line, one, duplicate, drag and put it on top of this. You can use horizontal template. These are all images, and again, to change the background color, we will go step by step. We have created this, right? Now we will align it. Pull it upwards, Now we have actually changed the background color. Here the background color is white, here the background color is slightly gray. To change the background color, just choose the color that we want to use, that color picker, go and place your cursor and click, and you will get that gray color here. Just copy the color number, go here and select on the image icon. Here you will find a background color. Just change that color, it will become gray. Now here it is white, the below section is gray.